Roach Jr. believes his IQ is sharper than the #2 pencil, but he'll need more than wit to withstand Davis's precision and power. Round number 1.
And the big question here, Mo, and I think we all want to see, is if Tank Davis is going to start fast.
We know the answer.
I know.
If you want to look for some areas Roach thinks he has advantage, one thing he said is fighting on the inside. His quote was, "We're going to see if Tank is really an inside guy in this fight."
Been well chronicled. First 3-4 rounds. Davis downloads that data like an AI-generated knockout artist. And for Roach, it's going to be up to him to, does he elect to take the fight to Davis? Does he wait for Davis to come to him?
One thing you can say about Roach, he has never looked in better shape coming in. Looks big, looks strong.
Yep.
Confident,
And we talked about it, Brian Custer, all of us saying, you know, for most opponents, it's like that Mike Tyson effect. You walk to the ring, dead man walking. For Roach, though, familiarity. They've sparred a lot. Yes, they faced each other in the amateurs. And Roach is a champion. He holds a title. He may not have been on this stage before, but he knows what it takes to be a champion. And tonight he wants to make history.
Well, when you come back from defeat like he did in his first title bout against Jamel Herring, which he said created this persona of the Reaper, and you come back and put together the run that he has, that is a champion in form right there. Let's see, though. Familiarity has brought confidence to Roach, but too much confidence against Tank is a recipe for disaster.
Knowing Tank Davis, I doubt he listened to Blue Oyster Cult's "Don't Fear the Reaper," but that's the sentiment that I'm sure he has going into this fight. 1:15 left here in the opening round, and yes, a cautious start.
Yep. IQ right now from Roach. We know he's really smart, taking in data right now, trying to read Tank Davis and not trying to let Davis read him.
Might not be surprised that with 2 minutes gone, Davis has yet to land a punch.
Well, this is Roach kind of forcing Davis to take the lead, which is an interesting strategy.
That's what we talked about. But there's that tension. You need to cut it with a chainsaw with a Tank Davis fight. It says the one on his trunks, and yeah, he is the one to sell out arenas coast to coast.
He's also the one to add interesting tattoos, creative designs. How about the red letters painted on the top of his forehead?
Post Malone is jealous.
I like what Roach is doing right now, and I know most of the opponents that David has faced the first 3-4 rounds are always, they're pressuring, they're winning the rounds, and right now Roach putting that pressure, being smart with the pressure.
Well, if you're Roach, you can't be afraid if the crowd boos. That might mean that you are controlling the terms of this fight.
Well, he's been compared to Mike Tyson. Might as well get those face tattoos as well. And they're to try to lure Davis into a counter opportunity. Of course, Davis knows all about making counters count.
Well, this does align with what Roach was saying regarding his strategy. He wanted to really make Tank think. He thinks that could be the difference in his performance, obviously, compared to the others Tanks have had. So many of those fights ending by knockout, by the way.
Here's a rarity in round 1. All punches were landed to the body, albeit there were 3 for Roach, 1 for Davis, but still, all body shots.
Yeah, we talked about the reach and making Tank Davis think. And there's those feints that Roach is using right now. Try to make a mistake and make him pay. But again, I'm liking how Roach is walking Tank Davis back.
Brian, you and I talked about just this scenario. What happens when no one reads the dance? Already smattering. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Obviously, this fight can turn at any point. You do wonder if you're Tank, do you want to land something big to set a certain tone and precedent?
Well, he's not known to be that guy in the early rounds, but obviously, yes, his power is just that.
And yeah, it's interesting. Before every Tank fight, always go back, watch tape into those early days. My goodness, was he a beast in those first rounds. But it's low output, high accuracy, maximum damage.
How about those shoes on Tank, by the way? You can put on your makeup in the reflection of that more.
Both of them are styling and profiling with their ring fits here tonight. First championship glory. Up for grabs. Roach given special permission to move 5 pounds up for this huge opportunity. Double jab. There's a jab by Davis. Southpaw against orthodox. Roach in the center of the ring. Again, very cautious. He's building the tension. And you know, we've said it many times. You watch a Tank Davis fight, it's like sitting on the edge of your seat during a blockbuster thriller. You know that a twist is coming, but the suspense is half the fun.
Yeah, it's just a matter of when, really. But again, Roach, I mean, smart round. He's not throwing a lot, but being cautious, being smart. He knows he cannot make mistakes against Tank.
And you look at this lightweight division, of course, a new star on the rise. Another Davis added to the championship mix with Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko.
How about the talent?
So much talent, and you know, there's hope that they will start to mix it up. There was talk that Davis would face Vasily Lomachenko before Lomachenko pulled out and then had the back injury. But here, use your feet, use the footwork. He feels Roach's feet are already heavy. I'm just wondering what would happen if a Tank Davis fight started in round 6.
All action all the time. He's not alone in that. Let's talk about some of the great ones. Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez.
And he was mentored by Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, all about that low output, high accuracy.
Yeah, but you got to give it to Tank. I mean, yes, we would love for him to start fast and be exciting, but he's a smart fighter. He knows when to go in. He's reading the fighter right now. He's taking in data, and he doesn't want to make a mistake.
Constantly setting traps, mentally, physically, and otherwise.
Who's going to make the other fighter reach first?
Yeah.
Do something they don't want to first.
Yeah, Tank, I mean, what fighter, but Tank does not like to get hit, and that's why he doesn't start as fast. He's waiting for the right moment. We need that double jab from Roach. The corner asked for it. Double jab to close the gap.
Just a single jab from Roach and not doing anything with it. Missing with the right, the defense on display. There's Tank Davis utilizing the instructions from his corner, Barry Hunter, utilizing his feet much more here in round 3.
Good body shot there from Tank.
There's another body shot from Davis. Straight right down the middle. Always a weapon against the southpaw, public enemy number 1, but let's not forget that left hook. And Roach has a decent left hook. Loves to go to the body as well.
Roach told us he has no issues at all with southpaws. The only loss, the only draw in his career did both come against left-handed fighters.
So far, Roach not giving him anything.
Lead left hook by Roach in the jab. Nothing there. High guard from Davis. Monitoring the situation. Trying to pick up the tells. Pick up any information that he will use as this fight unfolds. 30 seconds now left in the 3rd. There's a chopping right hand. Good punch from Roach.
Yeah, really good right hand from Roach. And you got to start winning rounds. Bagging rounds. That's all you have to do. Take it round by round.
Well, we saw in Tank's last fight, first 3 rounds, Frank Martin do a good job of taking the fight to Davis, having success. We've seen that with the likes of Leo Santa Cruz. We saw with Ryan Garcia, what happened when he got aggressive, got dropped in round 2. So again, it's not a catch-22, but it can be a catch-22 when it comes to fighting Tank Davis. Gervonta, Tank Davis, and interesting, even at the highest level, even when you're Tank Davis, it's the basic information that sticks, right? It's just keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Fundamental.
Don't stay in the center line.
Yeah, get your head off center line. Come in with that left hook, set it up, go with the right hook.
I really like the command of Roach, the patience, the confidence, but he's not making it clear in terms of his output that these rounds are going to his favor, and it's something to consider.
And that footwork of Davis definitely also causing issues. Movement constantly from Tank Davis. But there's the double jab from Roach. There's that lead left hook, just clipped Davis.
Yeah, just as well. Roach not giving Tank Davis anything. Tank
Very
not giving Roach
close.
anything.
And you see round 2 where Roach outlanded Davis. Well, the first 2 rounds, in fact, our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard, did actually give round 2 to Roach. So there it is. I mean, again, they're early stage of the fight where fighters pick up rounds against Davis.
Yeah, those right hands that Roach landed in that second round, yes.
Tank's starting to open up a little bit here.
There's a lead left in their body work from Davis. Backing up again, setting the trap. We saw it against Rolly Romero here in Brooklyn. Letting him to the ropes and then sent him crashing into the ropes with the counter left.
It's such a dangerous proposition for Roach with that high guard, because you're either giving up clean body shots to a big puncher in Davis, or you're going to bring down that guard and set up an opportunity for him to end the fight.
Roach is on the hunt.
Yeah, when Pitbull fought Tank Davis, he fought low. He fought really low with his high guard, and he got in. But Roach is standing 2 straight.
Mario Barrios also had a good start. That was at 140. Again, but how did those fights all end, guys? With Davis victories, usually a knockout. Isak Cruz, one of 2 fighters to go the distance, the first to go 12 rounds, and not to take away from the win, but halfway through the fight, Davis injured his most effective weapon, his left hand.
Left hand against Pitbull, yes he did.
Roach is really trying to be perfect in everything he does.
And that could be dangerous too, because you can make mistakes by trying to be too perfect.
The margin of error is so slim against a fighter like Davis. You can see the difference in movement and footwork. And Tank's getting a lot of sneaky shots to the body this round too.
Ooh, there's that right hand again from Roach.
Tank took his eye off the ball there, arguing with the referee, took a clean jab.
Yes, sorry guys. Yeah, of course. Ortiz against Floyd Mayweather. Victor Cruz, a star here in New York back in the day.
Heck of a salsa dancer.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's funny. Round number 5. Victor Ortiz wished I would have said Victor Cruz. So, like that. So here we are, guys. Round number 5. We talked about Roach's father saying, be mindful of your distance again, especially against the caliber puncher of Gervonta Tank Davis. But it is amazing that no matter what you do, what you say, the Davis fight unfolds. We're seeing this every single fight.
Yeah, and Roach not winning these rounds clearly either. I mean, he's putting in that pressure.
There's not a lot to speak of on either side right now.
I mean, it's a gamble always for both fighters when you're going to allow the rounds to be this low in output. But I'm not sure Roach has done enough, to your point, Abner, to really leave an exclamation.
Exactly.
A lot of chess still being played between these two at close range.
It's a good body shot.
Almost like we can go into golf commentator voice. The fights, you just sit there and
it's a tactical fight so far.
Oh, there's a combination for Roach. Davis dropping levels.
And continuing to pound to that body with the left hand.
Into the body again with the left and the right that time. And now flashing some of his speed. Final 60 seconds. Lead left hand, split the guard of Roach. Roach, though, with the uppercut and the right hand, trying to score on Davis, but Davis defending and sticking his tongue out. Under a minute left here into the 5th.
Well, Davis ducked that one punch so well, he got hit in the back as he was bending over.
And he's talking to Roach. Wonder what I did to you when we were teenagers. And there it is, series of left hands, and now Roach is talking back. Okay.
This is where Roach has to be careful, getting off of his game plan.
Yeah, he got to his head already. By him answering back, you know that's
shoulder thrust. Trash talking in the ring. Referee wanting to maintain law and order. Steve Willis, the man in charge. Davis playing the mind game, setting a trap, evacuating. And Roach continues to talk to Davis, and you're right, Davis is taking Roach out of his game plan here. So here we are now at round 6, and according to the stats, very close. So not really the start Roach wanted in many ways, because he did not take advantage of the deliberate start by Gervonta Tank Davis. And right now, as we are in the 6th round, let's see what happens, because the words are being thrown at each other. Let's see if the punches start being thrown, and yes, they do.
Why is Roach standing right in front of him? You can't do that.
Why is he staring him down after eating a big shot? Tank's talking to him. He's talking to the referee.
Talking to him. Maybe going to talk to us. But Tank Davis continues to utilize footwork. And now Roach misses with the right in front of him, though.
Roach making a lot of mistakes right now. Not jabbing his way in. He's just walking in straight. Reaching. So, gotta be careful.
Oh, whoa. Davis was going to pull a Dracula there for a moment. You see him when he was on his neck? Of course, another comparison I don't want to make to Mike Tyson, but
that's the last thing we need.
Yeah. There's a counter left by Davis.
And a stiff one at that.
A minute and a half gone here in the 6th, so midway point of the fight. And this is where we usually see Tank Davis begin to bring us an uptick in offense. And yeah, he's starting to put that pressure on Roach. He is, and there the left hand.
He's also stepping on the foot of Roach repeatedly as he throws to the body. It's always about that foot placement.
Yes, of course. Orthodox and southpaw, lead foot dominance. And you're right, that could definitely play a part here. Right now, there's Davis with that lead foot on the outside, able to put that left hand down the middle. Another left hand.
Oh, that left hand is sliding around.
And the right, the jab from Davis.
Davis is starting to heat up here.
Yeah, keeping this fight in the center of the ring. I like that.
Where have we seen this before? 45 seconds left in the 6th. Yeah, the mind games, indeed. Roach can ill afford to get frustrated and then lose focus.
He's got to weather the storm, keep his emotions together, and get back to his game plan.
There's Davis, lands a left. And of course, even if Davis misses, you will get a big reaction from the crowd here in Brooklyn. Although I have to say, Lamont Roach definitely has his fair share of fans making the trip up from Capitol Heights, Maryland. Okay, Davis now. Showmanship, gamesmanship. And he was the first to reach double-digit connects in a round with that fight high 11 in round 6. And according to our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard, he has Davis up by 4. He gave round 2 to the challenger Roach.
One thing Roach told us is he believes he does have the power to earn Tank's respect. Haven't seen that up to this point.
But we've shown, and again, we talked about it already, but since the loss to Herring has shown more aggression and power. Again, at 130 pounds, not the level of caliber of a Davis, but man, he got it done. 6 knockdowns in 6 fights, 3 knockouts, and now trying to take the fight to Davis.
Yeah, and we see why he's not letting his punches go as much.
Of course.
That, he does not want to make a mistake. He does not want to pay for it, and he almost did right there.
How nasty was the speed of that counter shot? It was like a shovel uppercut coming back from Tank.
Davis leading with the left. Right hook. And Roach is trying to come forward, but unable to launch an attack. And now the pressure and the punches from Davis. But Roach coming back, goes to the body, lands the right hand upstairs. Oh, good left by Davis, although it was caught off the glove. Nice right hook by Davis, but hey, Roach took her steam off the punch.
Roach is standing strong at the moment, just not landing much in return.
Oh, nice Nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right hand
nice
by
right
Roach.
hand.
So good success here for Roach in round 7. Oh, and a right hand by Roach. Another right. Referee Willis interjects. But Roach is having moments here, guys, in the 7th. A minute left.
Wow, is he ever. He's trading with Tank Davis, with the powerful Tank Davis. He's trading punches, letting his punches go. Beautiful combinations from Roach.
Here in the 7th, Roach 13 of 40, Davis 8 of 18.
This is where that confidence that we mentioned of Roach is coming forward.
Yeah, but then again, Tank Davis makes you feel that you're in the fight, and then boom. So you can't get too comfortable now, Roach. Don't get greedy.
Half a minute left in the 7th. Great round for the challenger. At a time when we're not used to seeing challengers do well against Gervonta Tank Davis.
Roach has thrown twice as many punches as Davis this round so far.
Yeah. Changes.
And yet only landing him by 3 thus far. Oh, good. Solid shot there, Davis. Oh, there's a right hook to the body by Davis, ripping that right hand. And then Roach rips a left hook to the body. Good stuff.